Good morning, Total Knee Replacement Support Group. Tony Maritato here. So in this video, I want to talk about what we call reactive training. Now, this is a more advanced kind of later in the rehab process exercise to perform. But one of the things that I think is important, we talk about slow and controlled when we're doing exercise. We talk about technique and form and doing everything properly. But sometimes life isn't slow and controlled. And sometimes things get messy. And we want our bodies to be able to handle that kind of challenge, right? If everything was slow and controlled, we'd never have a problem. But what happens when you stumble? What happens when you trip? The recovery to prevent the fall is important, and we need to train for that. So if we always do slow and controlled, our body isn't ready for that kind of quick response time that we need. Now, forgive the audio. I'm going to move back there. I'll talk a little louder. Hopefully you guys can see me, but one of the drills we want to start using to get the knee replacement ready for that kind of rapid onset, I catch my toe on the curb, I trip during a transition. We want to be able to overcome that without falling, without ending up on the ground. So let me show you what I'm talking about. One of my favorite ways to do it, and I would always have something kind of close at hand so that if you do find that you lose your balance or anything like that, you've got some sort of support next to you. So I'm going to use this chair. But basically, you've seen me do videos. There's a square on the ground, and I talk about taking nice long strides forward, the surgical side, the non-surgical side. One of the things that we know after surgery is we tend to take these little choppy steps. We want to lengthen that stride length to get back to normalized walking. But what about what happens when I'm walking, I kind of trip, and I have to quickly react to that? That's what we're going to talk about today. So one of the simple ways to do that on the surgical side, now only do this with your therapist, only do this in a controlled environment, but this is going to be some of the, some ideas that you guys can bring into the clinic, is to literally just do a light stomp. And so what I mean by that is I might just drop the weight of my foot, right? So I'm not pushing down. I'm just picking the foot up, letting it relax. I'm feeling the impact of what that feels like to see how my knee is going to respond. Because if I get an immediate sharp pain, there is no way that I'm going to be able to recover from a stumble or a trip or a loss of balance. So once I've done it a couple times where I just pick it up, let it relax, let it drop, then what I can do once or twice is just give it an intentional stomp, see how the body reacts, see how the joint feels. And it's not something, one of the things we want to manage throughout the rest of the life of the knee replacement is impact. And so most surgeons will say, avoid running, avoid high impact, don't jump off of, high obstacles. But there's a certain amount of preparation we need to put into the rehab process. And it's reasonable. I trip probably twice a year in my 40s. It's reasonable that you're going to stumble, you're going to catch your toe, you're going to have to quickly recover. And so training specifically for that fast reactive motion is an important component of rehab. So I want you to talk to your therapist. I want you to include that in your therapy program under their supervision. They will tell you when you're ready for it. It's not something you're going to do right out of surgery, but feeling the impact, feeling that quick reaction, being able to recover from a stumble is a huge part of reducing the risk of falls and keeping you on your feet. So guys, I hope this was helpful. You guys have been super supportive, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. I just want to give you all a big thank you for that, and thank you all so much for the comments. The comments really keep me going and encourage me to keep putting out content out there. But like I said, use these videos to generate ideas, talk to your physical therapist, talk to your surgical team, and let's see what you guys can do. Guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.